Hello friends, today we will learn how to create Trello cards from new Google Docs document. Now suppose that you use Google Docs to keep a record of all your work and you use Trello to manage that task. And you want that every time you create a new document in your Google Docs, that has to be updated in Trello by creating a new card. But then both of these applications do not have a direct connection between them. So you might have to do this work of creating a new card every time manually. But let me tell you, we can actually automate this process using Pabbly Connect, where our trigger will be creating a new document in Google Doc and our action will be creating a new card in Trello. Let us learn how to do it. So in this video, we will learn how to create Trello cards from new Google Docs document. So we will learn how to integrate both of these applications, your Google Docs and your Trello account, in such a way that as soon as you create a new document in your Google Docs, your Trello will be updated by creating a new card. And we will be doing this using Pabbly. So as you can see, this is the landing page of Pabbly, and on the right hand side, you have two options: sign up for free and sign in. If you don't have an existing account in Pabbly, click on sign up for free. And because I have one, I will click on sign in. This will take me to the login page where I will just click on sign in with Google, and I will be forwarded to the window where I can see the applications provided by Pabbly. To create the automation today, we will be using Pabbly Connect. Click on Access Now, and then we will reach the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. As soon as you reach here, click on the blue button on the right side that is written with Create Workflow and name the workflow you're going to create. Because we are using Google Docs and Trello, I will name it the same. You can give it any other name in any way you're comfortable with. Click on Create, and then you will see two windows in front of you, or two boxes you can say, written trigger and action. Now what is a trigger and what is an action? Trigger is that whenever in the trigger application, the event that you're going to assign, that trigger event is going to take place, the action application will do whatever task we are going to assign it. So our trigger application today will be Google Docs. Choose the application, and the trigger event will be a new document. So when you give this event, make sure that you have created a new document in your Google Docs already. Like you can see, I have made this document and I have named it Social Media Post. So when I will connect my Google Docs and my Pabbly Connect, it will show this document only. Click on Connect and then click on Add New Connection and click on Sign in with Google. Choose your account and give access to Pabbly Connect by clicking on Allow. And this is how your accounts are connected now. But before clicking on Save and Send Test Request, make sure that you have given access for your Google Docs. When you click on Share on the right top corner, you will see a General Access option over here. For now, it is restricted, but if I click on Anyone with the link, so whenever this document is transferred to Trello and anybody from the Trello account opens this document, that person is able to view the document. If you don't give this access, that XYZ person will not be able to open the document. So I've given this access and I click on Done. Now we go back to Pabbly Connect and click on Save and Send Test Request. This way, Pabbly Connect will capture all the information that I have about the document. This is the link through which a person can access the account or the document. Then we have the creator's name. Also, there will be the name of the document, that is Social Media Post, and all the important information that we need. Now comes a very important step that depends on you to choose. Now, when you see your trigger box, it's written every 10 minutes on the right hand side of the box. This every 10 minutes is the polling time, which means that in every 10 minutes, Pabbly Connect is going to fetch new information that is updated in your Google document before transferring that information to your action application. So Pabbly Connect provides a margin of 10 minutes to you. But what if you're not able to compose, or better say update your document in 10 minutes? So we will be putting a delay to this workflow. So come down and choose the action application as delay. Now, delay is a feature provided by Pabbly Connect to you so that it makes sure that whatever value you enter over here and whatever unit you choose in minutes, hours, days, or weeks, it will make sure that this workflow is delayed for that specific time you're going to enter over here. So we are going to delay for or delay until. We are going to delay for some time. You can choose any other unit. For now, I'm choosing minutes. And let's just say the value is 30, which means if you set this delay in this workflow, it will be delayed for 30 minutes. Okay, so whenever a new document is created in your trigger application, that is your Google document, this delay will delay the workflow for 30 minutes, and then the information will be further transferred to your Trello account. All right, so you just click on save and send test request and see the status is success, which means this is working, and the message is that this workflow is delayed for 30 minutes. Okay, but I don't need to put this delay because I don't want to make such big documents that need so much of time. So for now, I am not going to use this delay, and I'm going to delete this step and further choose the action application that is going to be my Trello account. I will choose the application as Trello. And then the action event is going to be create a card with plain text type description. For this workflow, you don't need to add a lot of description. The reason being that you're already adding, or you can say connecting a Google document along with the card or the name of the card. So you don't need a lot of description. So just we will select creating a card with plain text type description. And now in order to connect your Pabbly connected Trello account, you have to make sure that you open your Trello account in a separate tab over here. As you can see, this is my Trello account, and this is the name of the board that I have created, that is document task. All the tasks that will be provided from the Google Doc. Okay, and I have made some list, the campaign needs, the Google Docs, and you can add more lists to you, whichever way your work is going to be. Now let's just connect and click on add new connection. When you click on add new connection, for every new connection, Trello asks you to enter certain credentials. And in order to connect this, read what's written below here, that you can find the above details by login to your Trello account that we have already done. And then you can get the API key and generate a token from here. So click on here, and then you will be taken to developer API keys page where you will see this personal key. So copy this personal key and go back to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. Now come back to developer API keys, scroll down a little bit, and you will see a token. Click on token, and the first thing you will see is your username. Copy the username because you need the username as well. And then scroll down on the same page, click on allow, and then they will provide you a token. So copy the same token and paste it here. Now your accounts have been connected. This blue button shows connected. Now there are so many boards, but Pabbly Connect has detected class board. Click on the drop-down menu and choose your board. If you remember, the name of our board is document task. So type document, and then it will give you the name of your board. And then it will ask you to enter the list ID. So as you can see, I have made two lists. One is Google Docs and one is campaign needs. So because my document is about what the campaign actually needs, so I will choose over here campaign needs. This way, you are actually giving the destination of all your information. Now the name is required. So after selecting the board and the list ID comes a very important step of the whole workflow, which is called mapping. Now what is mapping? Mapping is actually transferring the information from trigger application to action application. But why is it called mapping? Because this way the information will go exactly at this place. So when you click on name, it will ask you to insert data from the previous step. Our previous step was Google Docs. So it is providing you this drop down menu, and then you can find the whole list of the responses. Right? You can choose from the responses whatever you want to fill in this place in the name. Now click on this and choose the name. What was the name of your document? So you can click on search and map data. Social media post was the name. The description. So because we are adding the whole document link over here, so we are not going to put the link in the description, but we are going to mention the time here. The time can be the modified time. So click on modified time over here. So this is the modified time and date of the document written over here. Now we have added this in the description. Now come down and you have URL source. You also have the option to set the due date, but there is no need because there is no due date for a Google Doc, right? So the URL source is going to be the link that gives the access to the document. Click on this drop down menu and this is the web view link. You click on this and then you are providing the link to the document over here. And click on save and send test request and wait for the response by the action application. Now, first of all, check for any error. If it shows any error, you need to make some changes. But as you can see, our workflow has been successful and there is no need for any change. All the information, the date, the link of the document, and the name of the document has been captured. Now make sure that you save this workflow and go back to your Trello account to check if the card has been created. And you can see social media post is the card. We chose the board as document task and the list was campaign needs. You click on this, you will see the description has the date and time of the creation of the Google Doc. And because you added the URL of the Google document, this is the Google document that you made. If you click on this, see, this is the one that we added. So which means that our workflow is successful. We wanted that whenever a new document is created, that is added in your Trello as a new card in whichever list, on whichever board you wanted. You saved the workflow. Let's just do a quick recap of the workflow. Now only 2 steps were there, and if you need, you can add a third step in the middle of trigger an action, that was delay. It just depends on you if you want to put delay or not. If you have a little work about the creation of the document, you don't need a lot of time, then you might add delay. But if your work can be done in 10 minutes, like my work was easier and it could have been completed in 10 minutes, so I did not add any delay to my workflow. Now a trigger application was Google Docs. You connected the accounts, clicked on save and send test request. You made a document already and then the response was received by Pabbly Connect. Further, if you need to add the delay, you can add between the trigger and the action application, but we did not add. So we just proceed with the action application, which was Trello. The event was to create a card, connected the accounts and mapped the information. But before mapping, you choose the correct board and you choose the correct list ID. Then you mapped the information and also attached the URL over here, URL of the Google Doc. Again, response was received after clicking on save and send test request. You checked that yes, the card was created by this workflow and then you save the workflow. This was the video. I hope this helped.
Not just these applications, but you can integrate many other applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any issue regarding Pabbly, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any doubts regarding our pricing, then you can connect us through this given website. If you found this video helpful in any way, then make sure to share this with your friends and colleagues to make their life easier by creating automations. We will meet in the next video. Till then, do not forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.